Leading the Whitewater Valley into the future of how you get news. The best coverage in the Whitewater Valley from the best news source. Kicks 96 and WHON Video News with Jeff Lane.
What does it mean knowing Reed now offers the highly advanced specialty of electrophysiology to treat silent conditions of the heart?
More than you know.
More than you know is closer than you think. Reed Hospital and Healthcare Services.
Welcome to Kicks 96 and WHON Video News. It's Monday, June the 9th. I'm Jeff Lane. Armed robbers hit two different Richmond gas stations over the weekend. Both have an unusual twist, although investigators do not think the two robberies are related. The first happened at around 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Sunoco station in the 100 block of Richmond Avenue. A white male entered the station and threatened the clerk with a hammer. The only description is that the suspect was wearing a red shirt. He fled east on Richmond Avenue with an undisclosed amount of cash and his hammer. And then at about 3:30 yesterday morning, an armed robber struck the Speedway station on National Road East. He was wearing a bandana and displayed a weapon. He too left with some cash. That man was described as being only 5 feet 1 inch tall. No other description was available. No one was hurt in either robbery. The former operations supervisor of a Richmond credit union was to have been sentenced today on federal charges of embezzlement, but that hearing has been delayed indefinitely. Jill Carey was a supervisor at the Healthcare Professionals Federal Credit Union on Williamsburg Pike for nearly 14 years. She's accused of taking credit union money over the course of roughly 10 years by making fictitious electronic deposits into accounts and then withdrawing that money. The plea and sentencing hearing has been delayed because of a change of attorneys. No new date has been set. Another former Healthcare Professionals Federal Credit Union employee was sentenced earlier this year for embezzling. Renee Pennington was sentenced to spend 20 months in jail for stealing upwards of $185,000. Fire broke out at a vacant home just east of New Paris early this morning. Firefighters got the call to School Lane Road, about 1.5 miles northeast of New Paris, at 3 o'clock this morning. Fire Chief Brian Simpson said that firefighters arrived to find a 1.5-story vacant home fully engulfed by fire. Because it was abandoned, there's a good chance it was set intentionally. Simpson said that utilities had been cut to the structure. Crews were on the scene for about 2.5 hours. Firefighters from El Dorado helped out. No one was injured and no damage estimate has been set. The man accused of murdering a Liberty woman in Hamilton has a preliminary hearing set for this Wednesday. 35-year-old Daniel Estrada Lopez remains in the Butler County Jail this morning on a $1 million bond. He's accused of killing Gloria Applegate of Liberty a week ago yesterday. Applegate was found lying in an alley in Hamilton with a gunshot wound to the head just hours after being released from police custody. Authorities received a tip and picked up Lopez for questioning. Further investigation yielded more evidence inside the suspect's home, although authorities did not elaborate on what that was. Lopez had several other outstanding warrants. Authorities were also trying to determine whether or not he was in the country legally. And more than 200 motorcycles pulled out of the Richmond Square Mall yesterday for the Kicks 96 St. Jude Hog Wild Poker Run. The ride took bikers through Metamora, Rushville, and Newcastle before ending up back at the mall where they finished the day listening to live music and eating pork chops. The day also included a giveaway to Harley-Davidson's 105th anniversary in Milwaukee. The winner, through the process of elimination, was Larry Williams of Richmond. The day's event culminated when the Whitewater Valley Motorcycle Club made the Kicks 96 staff honorary bike club members and in turn presented St. Jude with a check. In all, about $3,500 was raised for the Children's Research Hospital. And we leave you today with more sights and sounds from yesterday's Hog Wild, beginning with our video producer, Caleb Walters, taking a ride in a sidecar. Have a great day.
Great time, man.
My wife normally goes to sleep, but he stayed there just like he should.
It's pretty comfortable. I can see a long ride put you right to sleep, man. Sit back here, he's got all the...
Paper jam. Help me win this lottery scratch-off game.